Hello, my name's Chris, this is Blue Kraken Gaming, and welcome back to Stellaris with the Drow, where if you are enjoying the series, I would ask that you please consider leaving a like, a comment, or a subscription. Any will help the channel grow, and they help get it out in front of other people, so thank you very much to those of you that do that. Now, in our last episode, which was where we kicked off, we managed to get a blinder of a star, and we are currently trying to expand slowly outwards. We've got those are void worms. I'm not going to be able to take those on, so we will leave that as is. Right, we are getting a lot of our worlds up and running now. You are ship build speed. That feels good. So we'll have ship build speed there. What are you? You're getting short on consumer goods. We are getting shy on consumer goods as an empire, so we are probably going to want to work towards that. So let's get another city district here so that we can get that straightened out. These I think are all, yeah, they're all set up to automate themselves and continue to build stuff out. Why is this science ship stopped? Oh, you are, what are you? You're our head of research. Okay, so you will actually be a statistician. Tongue twister right there for me. Right. You're going to keep expanding outwards. Right, why? What was wrong with this world? It's alien space stations. Interesting. Right. Let's reinforce that fleet then, and we'll see whether we can start sending those off. But when we get to designing our ships, we are going to be renaming those. Remember that. And then what have we got? Is this a whole
star system?
That looks like a whole nother empire. Okay. Right, our matriarch is, yeah, we're going to increase our pop growth. We don't really care about trust with other empires because we're going to be enslaving a lot of them. I'm surprised we've got someone this close though. It really does make me want to start building up the fleet a lot more than we have been so far. Right, you are just on a science ship, so you can be an explorer. Okay. You're a construction ship there, so I'm tempted to go and try and capture this little node here. Just to give us a bit more space outside. Like, we're going to have that as a stop point, but like I say, just have it as a bit further out. Okay, higher purpose, all good. We are going to go for military build up now, so we can start trying to get more ships. Right, communication. Wow, they've got a big empire. Spiritual seekers. You'll serve the matriarch. Right, okay. Immediately get some spies in there, because we need to know how we feel, how we would fare against them in a war. Okay. In which case, I actually don't. I don't really want that starbase now. It seems like we're going to be getting it anyway. We're going to do that one afterwards then. Okay, right, those science ships were booted out because, right, so we really have got to punch through these guys because they have backed us into a corner. We've got nowhere else to expand right now. So we do absolutely need to push our way out. So we're immediately going to go with ship fire rate on bombardments. Okay. And we are going to make claims over on these systems. There we go, just so we can make our way get out. Okay. Oh, is that because we made claims? Okay. Build armies. You want 10 armies for us to improve our attunement to them. Okay. I see attunement 600. I see. Okay, alright. So we need 10 armies. Well, that should be okay to do. we come here to the shipyard. Right. There you go. There's 10 armies. Okay, so we've got that off and underway. This one is going to be a bastion as well.
Construction complete.
There we go. Put those down and a disruption field generator. Okay, right, have we got... So they're cooperative, but we still don't know what we've got. Right, gather information.
Construction.
I need to know what we're up against. And again, like I say, we're immediately going to start rushing these out. Can't buy the alloys yet. Oh, they've got that system there. Okay. Let's have a look what they got. If we have an exploited commercial pact. Okay, so we can either... Yeah, it won't be tolerated. Good. Okay. Minister of Defence will be a strategist. Our Minister of State will be... Yeah, an advisor. Okay, because that's going to help with some of the pop-up keep. Right, you're now up to 1.3k. But like I say, I really want to know what they're... Yeah, I know they're hostile to us. That makes sense. They're going to be upset because we are trying to, you know, make claims on their worlds. Right, let's get those frigate upgrades. What do we got? We've got a new accord. Hunger. Okay. War Doctrines, Rip and Tear, and Ravenous Onslaught. Okay. Each of Worlds sends a new calling. The calling of fire. Be an attacker in a war. Well, that makes sense. We're going to be doing that. So, what I want to know... Not the factions. War philosophy. No. War Doctrine. There we go. Okay, so we've got Rip and Tear. Oh, those are the only two we get now. So we've got Rip and Tear. Increased fire rate. Oh, I don't like the reduced hull points for us. The Ravenous Onslaught. Enemy ship stealing chance. Oh. Oh, I like Ravenous Onslaught. We're going to swap to that. Prefer that to Rip and Tear. Right, and then we're going to bring these guys over here. But that's whoop. That's the thing, you guys can't get out, yeah. So you guys may as well start doing the anomalies and stuff. Okay, so we've been backed into a corner. Death Lords. Oh, well, they look familiar, don't they? Fanatical Purifiers. Where are they? Oh, they're right up there. Okay. Oh, wow, we really are getting ourselves sandwiched in. Definitely need to punch our way through here then. Okay, so... if we...
Construction complete.
Where are we? Claims. We can make more claims. Let's take... Add that world to a claim. Nice. They're going to be getting alarms all over the place because we're setting up claims against them. How are we looking? Okay, so they claim we're equivalent fleet management. Okay. Right, we'll continue to gather information. Cool, okay. We've got a sabotage, military. Okay. I mean, in which case, I do just want to, like I say, keep trying to plough this through. We are at some point going to need to set up a shipyard. I'm thinking here. If we make that an actual shipyard. Right, so let's buy some of these. Upgrade that. And then we can move our main shipyard facilities there. Okay, Shroud Speaker. You will be principled to improve stability. Let's Let's see where the insights go. Blast. Okay, right. They are apparently equivalent to us on most things, which surprises me. Particularly as, like I say, I'm really trying to punch a lot of ships out pretty quickly. Adrift. No, we're going to look at that. I feel like that's going to be more beneficial. Right, what do you need for that? A construction ship. Okay, well, we've got a spare one of those. Go do that. Okay. No, that's the transport fleet. Where's the combat fleet? There we go. Okay. Start damage versus star bases. Ship upkeep down. What do we want? Ship build speed. I'm thinking damage versus star bases first. That's the survey speed up. Let's get the fusion reactor. And we are going to go for them. Like, I know it claims we're equivalent to them, but we'll just see what we can do, because we're going to keep trying to build through this. Tear it down to study the engines. Calling a fire. So we've got to be an attacker of war. Conquer a planet. That's fine. Cool, that's gene clinics done. Let's improve our food production, because I don't want that many farmers. Right, I need to make that my control group 0, because that's what I'm used to for combat fleets. No idea where their fleet is at the moment. But we're just going to keep trying to punch around. And again, like I say, we're just going to keep building ships. Right, okay, so they're at a 2,000 fleet there. Okay, can we see... No, we can't. Oh, they've got frigates. That's what's giving them some oomph there. Okay. What are we going to do? We want... Yeah, let's do mind over matter. Right, where is that? Right, that fleet is coming. So let's us fall back here.
Spaceborne lifeform encountered.
Just because I think that's going to be better if we don't get caught in with them. Okay, so we've just made that out.
Station under attack. 0G research platform disrupted.
That's fine, I don't mind that. They're coming again, so let's fall back to where we've actually got a star base and see if they'll follow us. Because they'll take that back in theory. In theory. There we go, there's the jump. Right, okay, that's... Okay, cool, that's that. Right, we require alloys. And we're willing to sell food. Because we need a little bit of energy as well. And then, there we go, get fleet management going there. So it's going to be where this fleet goes next. If they hang there, or they choose to come back for... They are just hanging there, which is not quite what I was hoping for. They're up to 35 there. Right, this is going to be a shipyard for us, so we need to get... There we go, that shipyard. Need some more alloys to finish that off. Okay, continue the investigation. Yeah, that's the bit. Right. So these guys are... We're now at 2.2. And they're at 2.4. But I still can't see what type of ships they've got. I think they must have got some free ships out of something. Right, come on. Right, Matriarch, you will be an investor. Okay, and then... Right, we're now at 2.5. Which means I think we're going to go and try and take them on. Might not be a good idea considering they've got this here. But I think if we hang around at the edge of their system...
Council agenda ready.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. Pull them away from the starbase and then we can get involved. And I think we've got that. Yeah, we've got that. Excellent. And then we'll take out the starbase. Awesome. Cool. Which means we can then push back along here.
Construction complete.
Continue to do all of our rebuilding. Oh, they've upgraded that one. So that's now got 600 power.
Enemy assets.
Okay, well that's fine. We should hopefully be able to take that down fairly quickly. Right, what have we got there? Hang on, we've had some stuff. So, yeah, you can take particles. Complete mind over matter. Let's do departmental efficiency. Tradition effect activated. Okay, fine. Right, you guys are now going to come here, here, and then back to here. I kind of want that done reasonably quickly because I want to try and take this system with the planet because that would be a good outcome for us. Double says we can settle status quo at the moment. All we really need then is this system so we can get out. But if we can take the planet, then that's gonna set us up a lot better. Okay.
Attacking enemy vessels.
Cool. So you're now getting that up and sorted. Right. I do want to make sure we get this system and then back to here. I don't know where their fleet is at the moment. I'm hoping it's going to be a little bit away, but I'm hoping that's also going to be knackered while we've been running around and doing this. Okay, curious, you're finding stuff out. Cool, we're getting on with our archaeological sites. Okay, so they're superior tech-wise for us. But they're now inferior fleet-wise, which is good. That's what we want. Okay. We need... Let's do ship upkeep. Seeing as also we're now over our fleet cap. That's fine. Taking that out. Cool. So they're now heading back over here. They're a bit knackered. Let's head back, just see if we can get those guys patched up, because we may as well, instead of, you know, risking losing additional ships, we may as well, yeah, like I say, try and get them all patched up. Getting the hull and the armour repaired for everyone. Excellent. That didn't take too long. Continue to reinforce. Okay, so I think we've played this all right. This isn't their capital, is it? No, where's your capital? That one. Okay, so your capital's all the way over there. Well, in which case we want to try and take this one. And then just go and get pops from the capital. Okay, so they've put a fleet there. That's fine, because we're just bringing ours in now. Yeah, that's fine. We're going to give them a thrashing. Excellent. Right, and then we're heading up here. Continue to get everyone Patched up there. Well, not patched up, but you know.
Attacking enemy assets.
Cool. And then we're going to bring these guys over here. Aggressive fleet stance. Awesome. Now, what have we got army-wise here? 174 and ours is 500, so we should land that and take that pretty easily. Cool, okay, which means we want to head... No, this way round.
Technology secured.
That's the fusion reactor, good. Let's get energy subsidies.
Attacking enemy assets.
Council agenda available.
Awesome. Right. Our Shroud Speaker is going to be an advisor. They have declared... Oh, these guys are rival. Good for you. I think they're going to be underpowered to be a rival to you soon. Oh yeah, let's see. They're trying to repair that fleet. And yet in we come.
Attacking enemy vessels.
Yeah, and we'll get them before they get those repairs down, which is great. So we should be doing all right there. Yeah, that should be excellent. Then we just got to deal with that huge amount of army. Right, okay, so we now want to take orbital bombardment to be raiding, and we're going to start raiding their capital. We will allow the surrender should they want to do that. Cool. And now we start getting population out of it, and that's exactly what we wanted. Right, you guys are hostile, which means you're probably going to land as soon as you get in orbit.
Planetary
Yep,
invasion
that's what I expected.
Ground invasion force has seized a planet.
Right, now this ground invasion force, I'm just going to land there. Oh. We got all of our stuff. Cool, okay, well that's promising. Okay, so let's now just have a quick look at our new assets. So we now have this world here, which is a new sector. It's outside. Okay, what's this as a buff? Okay, alright, new land. It's an industrial world. It's continental. Excellent. That means we get on board with... and it's an industrial world. Even better. So we're happy with that. Oh, look at that. We've even got some drow over here. We are going to lay down a precinct house just to try and help maintain order and stuff there, because where that's newly taken, that is going to be a bit of an issue around that. We are also going to want it to be in a new sector. And you're going to need someone in charge. So let's give you... No, that's councillor. Let's give you a nice official. Is hire them. Cool. Awesome. So, first war, complete victory. I'm not going to lie, that did go faster than I expected it to. We're going to send you guys back there, because that's actually going to be your home base. Okay, cool. Alright. And now they're significantly weakened. Now, can we propose subjugation? No, we'd need excellent relations or 50 trust, neither of which we have. Okay. Oh, we didn't get back. Why did we not get this one?
Technology secured.
I don't like that. That border gore bothers me. Okay. Well, either way, we're just going to have to keep going with that. So, let's have a look at our ship designer now. What can we get? We've now got the mass driver and the red laser. And that does extra shield but less armour. That penetrates the shield. I mean, that means I think I want to put a laser on those as well. Because if that's penetrating the shield... Yeah, I do think I want them balanced like that. And we're going to name this a spinneret. Oh, I got caps lock on. Spinneret class. Save. Cool. Right, and then... ooh. We're going to take Intimidator, because that sounds awesome. Right, and then we need to retrofit all of these to the Spinneret class. And then upgrade everyone. Cool. Okay, so we didn't get as many pops as I was hoping out of that, because I would have rather not allowed the surrender there. Right, let's continue with Mind Over Matter then. You can be a reformer. Oh. Hang on, what's going on here? It's been good to do it. We can either gift it to an unknown empire, or... well, I don't care about people liking me more. All planetary features... Tech progress gained, 25% living metal. Oh, yeah, we'll keep that for ourselves. Right, okay, cool. Right, why are you telling me you can't do anything now? Yeah, you've got stuff you can be getting on with. Yeah, because we can get out the bottom now, so we're not sealed in, and that was a big thing for us. Don't care about these guys being a buffer at the moment. Cool, that's more tech. Excellent. And now could we have reduced empire size from pops? Fascinating. Right. Okay, we are going to want an energy world soon as well. And this is our ecclesiastical centre. Okay, this is going to be our... no, hang on. Ooh. Okay, don't care about that. Right. No. That needs to be mixed industry. Replace... No, I want to replace this. Not the city district. I want to... district type... No. I want to get rid of this specialisation. I don't like the specialisation. There we go. Okay. Change that to mixed industry. Yes. Because that's what we need out of this world. Okay, and then we are going to need more jobs. Now, I think here we could probably put an energy world. Well, not an energy world, but some increased energy. Awesome. Right. Ship build speed. Excellent. Okay, I'm really glad we got this world as well. So we've got management. Yeah, we got a good amount of drow. We've got 1,000 of these guys. Now, they're listed as workers. That's not right. Government. No, species. Oh no, indentured servitude. That's what we want. Yeah. Citizenship slaves. Yes, that is correct. Yeah, they can have basic sustenance. We can afford that. No migration controls. No pop controls. No. Excellent. Slavery type. So they get indentured servitude. Battle thralls. Domestic servitude. Or chattel slavery. No. Considering how the drow behave, they would be, yeah, chattels. So that's going to be what we're going to do. You guys would also be chattel. And the default rights for anyone else is chattel slavery. Because that is just how it works. Now, hang on, I don't remember what we did with... Migration. Okay, so they have no migration controls, which means they are allowed to move between colonies. That's fine. I don't mind that because I do want them to be able to go and fill additional jobs. So that's fine. But like I say, I want them to... Yeah, I want them to be properly under the thumb because that is what they are supposed to be. Okay. These guys are all supposed to be merged. No, not fleet manager. You are all supposed to be one fleet. One big happy fleet. Following situations are brewing. Consumer goods shortages. Okay, that is a problem. So we do need to... So you're currently doing mixed industry. You're going to be turning minerals into consumer goods. Why are you short on consumer goods? I'm hoping that's going to sort itself out once we get rid of this science wing that this planet does not need.
Star system charted.
Right, build that. Because we should have...
Star system charted.
Okay, we should have... Yeah, so we have got people making alloys and consumer goods. Okay. Alright. The absence of consumer goods is a problem. Right, what can we do about that? Let's get Evolving Society down. You have leveled up. You can have Investor 2. Yeah, I know. Right. We're just going to have to buy some consumer goods for the minute. Try and tide us over. But we do want to try and get that sorted. Right, let's get blue lasers underway. Then yeah, we want this world to start producing consumer goods. Who's using consumer goods? Okay, the medical workers. Kind of want those. Okay. Got 523 unemployed. Because they're slaves and are not allowed to work any other jobs. Other than energy and food and stuff. That's fine. Yes, you can take energy generation because we could do with some of those. Okay, let's have a look. Yep, increased particle research. Okay, I'm curious how they've been able to push out this way. Managed to get a whole nother system. Right, that consumer goods bit is under control. Yeah, there we go. That's back positive. Excellent. That's what we needed. Cool. So, it looks like these words have you guys started doing stuff? No. Why? Why, oh why are the automations not behaving? Because that means I'm just going to need to try and do things. Okay, so let's spend a little bit of time doing planetary bits, shall we? So, research labs, but we can do that because we've got the enclave. We can just get that per district, whereas that's just a flat 60. So I think we can get a bunch better ones there. But let's get some city districts there so they've got jobs. This one is a breadbasket world, so why they've not even started building any agriculture things, I don't know. You are a mining world, and again, you've not started building any mining districts. Okay, this is our home world. This currently has mixed industry. That's got other bits there. Right. Sanctum of the Elder. Oh, we're going to want that. Oh, but we need Zro for it. Okay. So we are absolutely going to want that. But hopefully once those planets start behaving, and I'm curious about the automations they're not working. But either way, we'll just have to try and keep an eye on it. We'll see how we go. But I'm going to wrap up here. First war done. So I'm going to say, as usual, likes, comments, subscriptions. They will help the channel grow. They help get it out in front of other people. So thank you very much to those of you that do that. Thank you very much to my YouTube channel members. Your support is very much appreciated. Please don't forget that as a supporter, you do get access to the save files for any of the open world games I'm currently playing, as well as early access to the videos so you get to see what's going on before anybody else does. But other than that, thank you all very much for joining me today. I hope you have a great day, and I will catch you all next time.